Louisville's #1 for hip-hop, B96.5, DJ Q, Nick Cannon. So one of the last things I want to ask you, Nick, is in this pursuit for racial equality, where does the conversation go from here?
I think, like I said, I told everybody I'll be the sacrificial lamb. You know what I mean? Like, everybody was mad at me, so like, all right, look, everybody mad. Let's sit up, let's talk. You know what I mean? I pissed a lot of people off. So how do we reconcile? How do we atone? Because clearly it's a lot of pain, it's a lot of hurt. So let's get to it. So I'm one of them dudes. Ain't nobody I'm not gonna talk to. I'll talk to somebody from the alt-right, a white nationalist, a Klan member, whatever it is, to say, because at the end of the day, we all have things in common. You know what I mean? They said, well, there's way more similarities than there are differences. So I think we're educated enough. I think this generation, our children, are so like blended in such a way, like, and it truly is what you identify with. I guarantee you it's Caucasian blood flowing through my body. You know what I mean? I guarantee you every white person you meet got African blood flowing through their body. That's a fact. So if we talking real DNA, it's what you choose to identify with. And even the people that were offended by a lot of the things I said, is like, well, why did you identify with that? Like, because I got a bunch of friends that wasn't offended at all, but you chose certain things to identify with that offended you because you believe that's your identity. So when we get to that space where we can discuss the identities that we choose, how they can coexist, and that goes everything from gender and class. It's like, it's really, we've evolved to a place where we get to pick what we want. Like we get to that place where, like, we have gender reveals. Like, why? He might change it once in a couple years. Like, if we get to that space where we've evolved as humans, where we get to be what we want to be, so then why are we still complaining about how we've been classified as this compartmentalizations? Let's just take it away. And we know our origin, we know our strengths. The same thing is like when you think about, if we think about it, before the German scientists created the term race, it was really about what your job was and where you were located.
I gotta say this. You spoke about being black and Jewish, and a lot of people didn't know that.
Yeah.
So they like, wait a minute, he didn't say this early on. Now we hearing
purposely this. Because think about it, if I got in trouble and be like, yo, my granddaddy Jewish. Like, right. Man, you don't get the hell up out of here with all that. So I was one of them dudes like, I'm gonna stand firm in it. And even how it came out, I didn't even want to say that. It was a conversation with a rabbi that's my man. Like, gotcha. So we was talking, and I had told him in private, and he was like, yo, you gonna tell him? And I was like, all right, I guess so. That, and I was only making that to say, like, we all got the same lineage and history. You know what I mean? Like, I guarantee you, you go back far enough, you're gonna find some Hebrew in your family. And my family was directly affected by this conversation, because I have some of my immediate family that still practices Judaism. And my mom was on me, really. My mom, because she been donating to the Jewish organizations in our family all of our lives, just because, like, that's our family. They taking care of, the Jewish community is taking care of the elders in my family because they're Jewish. So, but I was like, I ain't gonna talk about that, just because that looked like it's a scapegoat. I look like I'm trying to be like, wait, nah, some of my best friends are black. You know what I mean? So I was like, I wasn't trying to run that. I want to go through the process. I want to be responsible for what I said, teach, learn, help me atone. And then if you want to talk about it, like, and I've known this. The crazy thing, I told this to Howard Stern years ago. You know what I mean? Like, I've put that out there before, that, we come from Sephardic Jews, and my great-great-grandfather was a Sephardic rabbi. But I wasn't saying that to say, like, oh, help me, because that's the other thing too. People think I did all of this just because I'm trying to keep a job or get a job back. I was like, I walked away from like 20, 30 million a couple years ago. That was an easy call. Like, and it's like, money don't move me. I don't care. And even with, the situations that we're dealing with these corporations now, I'm not focused on your money right now. I'm focused on our community. I'm out here trying to find justice for Breonna Taylor. I'm out here doing what's right, because first of all, my bag been right. Like, so sports scenarios like this, the rainy days that we in right now, I've been that. I'm good with that. Right. But even, it's not about money for me. It's never. It's really about what's right. So and I've been taught, and I come from the understanding that when you stand on right, when you stand on the truth, the Most High gonna take care of it. So I'm not even worried about that. Like, that, those conversations don't concern me. So you get to that space of like, I only want to tell you the truth. I only want to tell you what's right. So it ain't to keep a job. It ain't to do this. It ain't so somebody can use you as a puppet and all of that stuff. Like, nah, let's get to this place where our communities help each other. We all oppressed when it comes up under white supremacy. So let's defeat that and get from up under that.
Well, Nick, I appreciate you for stopping by and rapping with me, DJ
had me on
Q.
this soapbox out here preaching, man.
The
I'm trying to do some wake that ass up calls and prank some people. I'm supposed to be having fun, being silly.
No, it's good to see you here in the city. You know, seeking justice for Breonna Taylor, man. We're definitely gonna keep supporting you. We got the Nick Cannon Radio Show here in the 502. So salute to you, man.
502, let's go, man. We up.
We're gonna keep it incredible. Let's get it.
Let's go.